You see that Matthew Lillard said Tarantino's comments hurt him. Tarantino, hey, I've said for a while, he's got some good movies, but he himself is an insufferable weirdo. I have said that for actual years, way before it was cool. People didn't like me saying that, but it's the truth. The guy is a fucking freak. And now he's showing everyone else that I was right. But yeah, he lashed out at Paul Dano for some reason, saying basically that he sucks. You're ugly, you stink, boo. You ruined my favorite movie, basically. And then all of a sudden he's attacking Matthew Lillard for no reason. The guy's just a loser. I really do not like Quentin Tarantino. What even prompted him shitting on other actors? I don't know. That's just who he is. Matthew, is this going to be... I really hope this is the Matthew Lillard clip. I would imagine it will be. But with New York Post, you never know. This could be about like a touching story of a squirrel who befriended a mule or some shit here. But we'll see. Because Matthew Lillard gave a very classy statement on it. Now, apparently it was on the Bret Easton Ellis podcast where he was shitting on him.
This week said he didn't. Quentin Tarantino this week said he didn't like me as an actor. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Listen. The point is that it hurts your feelings. It fucking sucks. And he wouldn't say that to Tom Cruise. He wouldn't say that to somebody who's a top line actor in Hollywood. I'm very popular in this room. I'm not very popular in Hollywood. Two totally different microcosms, right? And so, you know, it's humbling, and it hurts. So, thank you.
Everything I've seen from Matthew Lillard just makes him seem like just a normal, nice guy. Granted, I don't know too much about him. I just know like his work. But everything I've seen ancillary to that, he seems pretty level-headed. And he's right. Tarantino doesn't have the balls to punch up. I don't think there will ever come a time Tarantino does target someone like a Tom Cruise or something. Did he say why, though? Let me try and find it. Let me find, like, the original podcast clip. Because, I mean, I think the guy's just on, like, a bender right now. So it started with Paul Dano. We already talked about that. I won't bother bringing that up again. But he was basically like, Paul Dano sucks. Boo, Paul Dano. I hate you. I hate you. Paul Dano just didn't even do anything. He took the Gabe Newell approach. I don't think he ever said anything. He just sat there and then he won because everyone else just dunked on Tarantino. And then in the midst of getting spit on by everyone for being just an insufferable asshole, he then goes ahead and starts shitting on Matthew Lillard, another beloved actor. Oh, I forgot. Quentin Tarantino called him weak sauce, referring to Paul Dano. Could you be any more cringe? There's nothing weaker than suckling toes in every cameo you have, Tarantino, by the way. I just keep seeing more on what he said about Dano. He's just such a weak, uninteresting guy. And then he goes on to say, I don't care for Owen Wilson. I don't care for Matthew Lillard. Such a weak, uninteresting guy. Tarantino talks like a kid on Xbox Live. Surely he has access to mirrors. He knows he's not a strong guy. But he thinks he's strong just because he strangles women in movies or something? That's an Inglourious Bastards reference. You see, Ridley Scott is generally hated by everyone. Is he? I don't know enough about Ridley Scott. All I know is he's just kind of washed, which is a shame. Why is he hated? I haven't heard anything about him being hated. Most recent thing I've seen as far as like controversy is Ridley Scott says most new movies are shit, so he rewatches his own We're drowning in mediocrity. He's not like wrong. A little douchey to say he only rewatches his own, but like not wrong. I do like this top comment, though. He must be watching in chronological order and didn't get to his post-2010 work yet. So true. It's so fucking true. What director has the best filmography other than Nolan? I like how you had to carve out Nolan because you already know. So who has the second best filmography is what you're asking more so than anything. Maybe Denis. I think in the modern age it'd probably be Denis. But if you're looking at just like general box office, it's got to be Cameron. Box office would be Russo Bros, wouldn't it? I don't know. I think it'd still be Cameron. Am I wrong? Let me see. No, it's still James Cameron. Cumulative box office for Cameron is close to 9 billion, and it looks like Russo Bros is close to 7. So it's still Cameron. James Cameron does like $1 billion box office for every movie. I know. It is very impressive. Oh, speaking of, the new Avatar comes out next week, doesn't it? Avatar, Ferocious Fire or something? What the hell is it? Avatar 3 Fire something? Fire and Ash. Yeah, it's 3.5 hours. I'm gonna skip that. Is it 3.5 hours? Holy. You see the real estate YouTuber, 4 to 5 million subscribers, facing 10 years in prison? Eric Conover. Yeah, I made a video when that happened. He just got his sentencing. I saw. I didn't watch the video, though. Let's check that. Well, hold on. We have to wait for the Ford year-end sales event. Okay.
2 felony charges as part of his plea deal. Those are first-degree assault and reckless conduct.
Friday, a Carroll County
Eric!
judge sentenced 36-year-old Eric Conover to prison. Court documents say he led police on a chase back in March. A Bartlett officer tried to arrest him after driving for 8 miles. Then documents say Conover hit the officer, Cameron Emmett, who rolled onto the hood and was carried and thrown 40 feet.
This is not the outcome I had hoped for and not the outcome that reflects the severity of what happened. A police officer being run down intentionally during the course of duty is not a minor incident.
Conover then led authorities on another 28-mile chase before police arrested him. In May, he was deemed competent to stand trial, with the state questioning whether he should have bail. That's after they say Conover talked with his parents from jail about using mental health claims to get out. Conover's defense pointed to his history of mental illness. They claimed what happened in March was the result of affected behavior.
I know it's a difficult situation for everyone present that day, and I deeply regret my actions on March 15, 2025.
Conover was sentenced to 4 to 10 years in prison with a mental health plan in place. In Ospey,
Yep.
John Schoenheider, WMUR.
They got him. I watched this guy all the time. Eric Conover. I'd never heard of him until this, but yeah, he was a very, very big YouTube creator. He was all about real estate. Like, I'm sure when looking at dog shit mansions, I probably came across his channel at one point, but nothing that really stuck with me. Yeah, he's looking at 4 to 10 years. Well, he's not looking at it. He's getting 4 to 10 years. He has been sentenced. What did he do? He led police on a pursuit. I already forgot what even started it in the first place, but then he ended up intentionally hitting one of the officers, sending the officer, like, flying over his car. It was just, like, an extremely dangerous pursuit and everything. And then, like, in a phone call with his to his parents, he was like, yeah, I'll just use mental health as a shield, basically. Which didn't work overly well. I mean, I guess it did kind of work. 4 to 10 years for what could have been, like, attempted murder. I guess he did get off kind of light. Spotify rap. I don't listen to music on Spotify. I'm actually an avid Spotify hater. Well, when it comes to music, that is. YouTube has one too. It should have created a playlist of your most listened songs. Did it? Here, let me see. It said one of my most watched channels was a foreign channel I've never heard of called Sabin or something. I don't know what that is. And looking at the channel, it's German. I've never seen this in my life. Yeah, I think mine might be a bit glitched, but here anyway. I'll bring it up. How do I reset it? That looks about right. I recognize a couple channels there. This is what I'm talking. Oh, I have to reset it. God damn it! I wanted to pause and show you that one at the bottom I've never seen in my life. Sebin. What is that? These are all just music stuff. What is Sebin? It's probably a band. It's not a band I've ever heard of. Cool. Now it's just repeating all of the information again. Pretty epic recap.